he is the smartest hacker in the world. Any product he lays his eyes on, he can perfectly replicate 1:1. Jack's brain works like a printer. Using this talent, he makes money for himself while eliminating many competitors for his company. For safety reasons, after every mission, he erases all memories related to it. Then, Jack's boss gave him a big task. This project was extremely complex, possibly requiring him to stay in the lab for 3 years. Such harsh conditions made Jack refuse without hesitation. He is not someone obsessed with money. Giving up 3 years of memory was too high a price. However, the boss offered an astronomical reward: shares of the company's original stock, worth millions. Jack agreed without hesitation. Jack followed the boss to the lab, which was once a small workshop, but now the most valuable company in the world. Before the project started, Jack was injected with an isotope to mark the starting point for memory erasure. Then, he finally saw the mysterious machine. With a flash of white light, Jack was back in his chair. He turned his head to see his boss grinning ear to ear beside him. 3 years flew by, and the project was successfully completed again. Jack groggily returned home, though he didn't know what he had worked on. Seeing 90 million worth of stocks in his account, the 3 years of memory didn't matter anymore. Jack thought he'd finally entered high society. However, as the lawyer was sorting out his assets, he discovered that Jack had given up his shares 4 weeks ago. At the same time, the lawyer handed him some junk. Jack couldn't accept this outcome, but he had no memory of it. Just as Jack wanted to confirm the situation with his boss, he suddenly felt something was off around him. He shook off the men in black charging at him, but couldn't resist an electric shock, and was eventually taken to FBL headquarters. From Agent Carter, Jack learned that this research achievement was suspected of stealing state secrets. Faced with the charges presented, Jack himself was completely clueless. This time, his memories had been thoroughly erased. Carter initially tried to recover the memories by force, but only glimpsed a few fragments. As everyone was at their wits' end, an agent pulled out a pack of cigarettes from Jack's pile of junk and tossed it to Carter. When Carter lit a cigarette, the alarm instantly blared in the interrogation room. Firefighting sprinklers began spraying extinguishing powder. The room quickly descended into chaos, and Jack's restraints suddenly failed. He remembered the items handed to him by the lawyer. Among them was a pair of glasses. Unexpectedly, the glasses turned out to be high-tech. In the darkness, Jack escaped effortlessly, but was soon stopped by a turnstile. Seeing that the agents were closing in, a bus card slipped out from the folder. He picked it up and swiped it to board the bus, shaking off the agents chasing him. Along the way, Jack realized these items were definitely not ordinary. He took out every item from the pack and began pondering their use.